So I look at AI, if I think about what's happened with computer science and software engineering and architecture over the last 20 plus years, I mean, having been a founder of a university that focuses on software engineering and architecture and modeling, software modeling, it was once the exclusive domain of a very rarefied group of leading experts in the world. Literally, not quite, but pretty much you could count the leading players on one or two hands around the world that played in software modeling and architecture at that level. And now it became much more prevalent. And I look at AI the same way. I look at it as a tool that will morph, will migrate, will become more powerful, whether it's that generalized, centralized, massive LLM model or the more discrete, localized, private data sets. I think the graduate of the future will need to be very fluent in understanding how to leverage those tools. But those tools only become valuable if you use them to build things that are deployable and add value. Like the tool in and of itself has no value. Like it's like a car that you don't know how to drive, right? So these are going to be Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Maseratis, very impressive cars, but someone actually has to know how to drive them. Not only that, they have to know how to integrate them. And that takes a bit of what I would call design thinking, that you're working, we use the phrase at Amazon often called working backward. You're working backward from the job to be done. What are we designing for? What solution are we trying to build? So I view the graduates that are needed now today and that will go 10,000x and 100,000x and a million X of these graduates will be graduates who understand design thinking principles, understand project and program management, the ability to move from theory to practice very quickly, to rapidly prototype, to be fluent with the tools. So maybe 50 or 100 years ago, the tool du jour was Latin. It's no longer Latin, it's AI. Maybe it was valuable to learn how to speak Spanish or Russian or Chinese. Language skills are still valuable in today's world. But I think with the advent of AI, the AI tool will become even more valuable. And it will just think of it as a language. It's a tool, it's a language. Become very valuable. Now, does that mean that if I only know AI that I'm valuable? No. Because it's the design thinking, it's the project management, it's the implementation, it's how to work in an agile. I think agile methodology is a useful methodology for all graduates to learn how to implement. How do we scrum? How do we huddle and disperse? How do we take responsibility for delivering on time, on budget? A bit of financial literacy wouldn't hurt. A bit of strategic thinking, product market fit. So these aren't disciplines that aren't readily available today. They generally are readily available, but now we need to integrate somehow into them this language, the lingua franca or the tool sets of AI now need to be embedded inside of these other capabilities and personal abilities that'll sit around AI. And by the way, to our earlier conversation, guess what will happen with the AI tool sets? Every 6 months, they'll all migrate, change, and improve, or some will be thrown away and replaced by other tools.